Okay, all right, ladies and gentlemen. You already know. Praise one member of the DMP. Honestly, this time I'm out of here. I'm not even gonna introduce this game. I'm gonna let you introduce this game, because you can have all the applause. You deserve it. So I'll let you introduce yourself and introduce this game. Let's start. Let's get straight into it.
Ah, I lost my words.
The first
so
leg,
so
the
many.
first leg of the Champions
Yeah,
League semi-final.
it
What
was
what what are we saying?
it was football.
Mhm.
It was a beautiful game. It was football, beautiful game. So many, so many emotion came to my mind. So
All right.
actually, I was exhausted after watching this game. Really, there was so many emotions,
Yeah,
and
I can
and
imagine.
there's so many emotions. And also, I have to praise Bayern because they also had a wonderful game from
I
Bayern.
Yeah, I mean
So
technically it's not over.
yeah, technically it's over. It's not over. It's
Yeah, it's not
definitely not
over.
over.
Yeah.
Um next game will be tough. Next game will be tough. There we have some strengths. We
Mhm.
have some weaknesses as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, we have to play with that.
So what's your thoughts on obviously, you guys won the game 5-4. So what's your
Yeah.
thoughts on obviously the second leg? Obviously we're gonna get there. We'll talk about the second leg as well. But if you were to tell me how you're feeling, because obviously I think Hakimi also came off injured. They confirmed Hakimi is not playing the second leg,
Yeah.
so
That's
that's a big loss on the right side.
that's a serious loss.
Yeah,
But Warren Zemery will play at his position.
like right back.
Yeah, at the right back. He should,
Luis Diaz will have fun.
but he has a pretty good defensive skills. Warren Zemery. So it's a different type of player,
Yeah,
and but he will be more defensive. So
right.
yeah, he will.
Yeah, no, he's I know he can play in the midfield as well.
He can play a lot of position. Yeah,
Yeah, he's very versatile, which is good.
Lucien
And I know João Neves can also do that. Actually, I know that.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
He can. Warren Neves can play in every position. Sometimes he can play also at in the attack on the
I mean,
attack
he
front.
scored a goal. He scored
Yeah,
the
it's gonna
header. He was the
go.
one that
The
scored the
head.
second goal.
Yeah, this short
So
guy can like score with his head. That's look at that.
yeah, no, that was crazy. When I saw that, I was like, "There's no way."
The Premier League in England when they watch when you watch Arsenal, the all tall guy like very lot of physicality, but with PSG and also with Bayern, it's more about technical ability. That's why people love to watch this game because it was like those technical ability was at very high level, you know.
Right. Yeah,
It's,
no.
it's like
Even like this game. Yeah, no,
on both
this game was
sides.
crazy. You know
Yeah.
what we're gonna do? I wanted to do like a fun, like something funny and a fun fact. So I wanted to obviously after this video, I wanted to do a
Yeah.
quick video about the Atletico Madrid versus Arsenal game. So then we compare the two, and I want to hear your thoughts about that. Because
Yeah.
obviously, if PSG wins, PSG will be playing the winner of Atletico Madrid versus Arsenal. So I want to hear your
Mhm.
thoughts. If PSG do go through, I want to hear your thoughts on who you prefer to play and why, and all those stuff, right? So yeah, we'll
Mhm.
get there. But right now, I just want to discuss a little bit about this PSG versus Bayern game. I just wanted to
Yeah.
say PSG versus Bayern. Obviously, my personal opinion, I know I haven't been on Earth for way too long. I haven't been on Earth for a long time. I think it's only been 23 years, of course. Yeah, let's just say that.
No
in the
worries.
20 in the 23 years that I've been on Earth, that's one of the
Yeah.
best game I've ever watched. Like
Yeah, me
offensive
too.
wise, attacking wise. A lot of people are complaining, saying the defense wasn't great. I'm like, bro, that's one of the best attacking football game we've ever seen, and we've been asking for it, especially
Yeah.
English fans. English fans like myself, a Chelsea fan, I've been
Mhm.
asking for that type of game for a long time. I know you guys destroyed us 8-2 on aggregate, but that was a equal game. That was end to
Mm.
end. Like Bayern scores, PSG
Mm.
scores, PSG scores, Bayern scores.
Yeah. And like
So
it was like a street football. It was
yeah,
like kind of street football.
like
That's why,
basketball.
yeah, street soccer. That's
Yes.
why a lot of people like to watch this game. Even our enemies, Marseille
Mhm.
fans, Marseille are our
They
enemies.
enjoyed it.
They praised it. They all Marseille watched those games. They were, wow. They was,
That's
so,
crazy.
because,
It's a good game. It's a good game when your rivals are celebrating it and they're
exactly.
enjoying
They
it.
were so impressed. They enjoyed. I have some Marseille friends. They said, "Wow, what a game!"
Yeah. Yeah,
And
no,
yeah,
it's crazy because that's only the first part. Now imagine how
mhm,
crazy the second part will be. Because
yeah,
I looked at there was some interviews, I was watching interviews because I do my research and everything. So I was looking Enrique was saying we're not changing our mentality. Second game will be the same mentality. Company is saying the same thing. And this
yeah,
time he will not be suspended. He will be
mhm,
there screaming. If no one
mhm,
is pressing, you'll be telling them, you better press.
yeah. And
So the second leg, I'm very, very excited.
yeah. So our strength against Bayern is that we are a bit more creative in terms of tactical ideas.
Mhm.
Bayern is all attack, 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 attack.
Yeah.
We can in terms of tactic, we can switch to other type of play. We can play more like a counter attack,
Mhm.
or we can change, and
Like
also the,
you can switch the style of play whenever you want,
exactly, we can switch the style of play.
depending on the
Yeah,
type of game, right?
and Bayern is not like that. They are more
Mhm.
like they have one style of play, and they're very strong
Yeah.
on this kind of play. Very, very strong. But sometimes things happen,
Mhm.
and then they can lose their
Their momentum.
their momentum. That's what happened in the second halftime.
Mhm.
We led 5-2,
Mhm.
and yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah, exactly. That's exactly what happened.
mhm.
At that point, I was like, ugh. I honestly couldn't believe when I saw it
Yeah,
was 5-4. That was
yeah.
yeah. As soon as you saw it was 5-4, I was like, okay, PSG, what's going on?
So it was the first. I heard it was the first time Bayern got 5 goals in a Champions League game in 30 years. In
Yeah,
yeah,
because
like
Bayern is always known as the team that destroys teams.
exactly
So to see Bayern concede five
five
goals,
5 goals. Yeah.
it
So
was
30
very
years.
it was very unhinged and unusual
Yeah,
to me. Like
30 years in a knockout game. I think
yeah,
in
look at them.
Champions League.
Look at what they did to Atlanta. Look at what they
Yeah.
did to who else did they play? Like every team they play, they always put so many goals.
Mhm.
So look at what they did to Barcelona, the 8-2. I had to bring that up.
Yeah. But yeah, Bayern, they have very strong players. As you saw, Luis Diaz, Harry Kane, Olise,
Harry
of
Kane,
course.
Harry Kane
Yeah,
he gets better and better the more he gets older. I don't get
yeah.
it.
He made us crazy. He made us crazy. Pacho didn't. He made Pacho in his pocket. It's
Yeah,
very rare, It's
yeah,
very rare. So
and yeah. Did you see that assist he gave to Luis Diaz? Like
yeah,
the
yeah,
pass for the fourth
yeah,
goal.
yeah. So it was very it was offside. they called for offside,
Yeah,
yeah, and then no, it was on onside.
yeah, it was onside. Though that was a
It was
beautiful goal.
onside.
That was a
Yeah,
very good goal.
yeah. It is.
So I feel like I still I made a video with my friend about this game. I was predicting
Mhm.
Bayern to win, but now, hmm,
So it is tough to say.
it's very hard
It
to
depends.
call because
Yeah.
all it takes is, let's say Bayern just scores two early goals, the game changes again.
Hmm.
And then PSG could also just go boom. Now it's a tie. It's one of those games that might even go to extra time if it just keeps up, if it keeps going.
Hmm. I,
So
th- I think it depends on the fitness of the players
mhm.
because we had some players who were complaining they have cramps, muscle cramps.
I mean the intensity in that game. I won't
Yeah,
be surprised if they get cramps. Yeah.
yeah. They have to rest. They have to rest before this game because it depends on the fitness level of the players.
Hmm.
That will
Because
decide. Yeah.
it will decide who goes through for sure. Because I know
Mm.
that obviously with Hakimi not playing, the right side will not be the same. The way he got injured was sad because I forgot who he was chasing, but I remember he was
Hmm.
chasing him down, and then all of a sudden his his thigh gave up on him. He held it right away and he went down. I was like,
Hmm.
yeah, that's not good. He won't be able to. I already knew he was not gonna play the second leg because the way he
Hmm.
stopped and he just laid down. I was like, yeah, he's not. I mean, he was able to walk, so I'm sure if you guys do make it to the final, he'll play the final. But
The There was a player who impressed me on the PSG side was Desiré Doué.
yes,
He didn't score any goal, but he was at the origin of at least three goals.
mhm.
He
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 missed a
built
lot of chances. Yeah,
he missed some chances, but
yeah.
he built three goals on the
The
I
build up,
believe
yes.
the build up.
Yeah,
It
the
was
way the assist he gave to Kvaratskhelia
exactly.
for the first goal, that was a good
Yeah,
assist. The way he
yeah,
chipped it over and then Kvaratskhelia got it, went
yeah.
in, cut. The typical, the way Kvaratskhelia plays, he kind of reminds me of Robin. He cuts in and then he
Mhm.
shoots. Yeah, he reminds me a little bit of like Iron Robin. That's how Robin used to
Yeah,
play. But Robin
yeah.
was outside the box. Robin is like,
Mhm.
you know what he's gonna do, but every time he
Mhm.
does it, you just never stop it.
Yeah, he
He
he.
cuts it, then and then he curves it.
Yeah, we know
And
he
then,
will do that, but he's six.
yeah, you know he
we
will do
know,
it, but
we
you
know
just
he'll
don't know
do it.
when. You just don't know how
Yeah,
to stop him.
exactly.
Yeah.
We know he'll do that, and wow. But yeah, Due did a great game.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Marquinhos, our defense, Marquinhos and Pacho, they struggle a bit,
Mm-hmm.
especially Marquinhos as well. He struggled in this game.
Mm-hmm.
So I hope they will improve their game the next in Munich because
Yeah,
we need a
it
good
won't be easy.
defense.
It won't be
We need
easy.
we need a better defense this time.
Yeah, it won't be easy.
Yeah,
It won't be easy because it's at their home too. So
yeah,
obviously, before we end it, I would just like to say, yeah, just any last words, as a PSG fan. I really hope this won't be the last time because I'm enjoying this attacking football from PSG. So if you were to say any last words, before we go into that war on Wednesday, what would you say?
yeah. It was a rock and roll game.
Yeah,
Like it was a
ups and
hard
downs, ups and downs.
ups and downs.
Yeah,
Street soccer
exactly.
game.
Yeah,
It was wow, like yeah, crazy game.
it felt like the
They
game
made
that
they made history. Both teams made history.
yes, it felt like you remember those type of games when we used to play when there would be like next goal win. So if we
Mhm.
if like when they say next goal wins, like let's say you win like a prize or something, then everyone goes crazy. Like at school, everyone tries so hard to win the game.
Yeah,
That's how that was. That's
yeah.
what that was. It
That's why.
reminded me of that.
Yeah, I'm rooting PSG, but I thank Bayern to offer such a game because you need two teams, right,
Exactly.
to
Yeah.
to have a game. So yeah, I praise Bayern, but
Mhm.
hopefully we will win next game
For
on
sure. For
Wednesday.
sure.
Yeah,
Right. Right.
that's
Yeah. No. So obviously this was the review for the first leg. So we're gonna
yeah.
end this here, and then we're gonna go into the preview for the second leg, and then yeah, we'll stop there.